Free to Employers, the Ability Activation North East project is run in conjunction with Employability, the recruitment service for people with disabilities living in Louth, Monaghan and Cavan. Together we encourage local employers to see a person's ability beyond their disability. As a job matching service, we marry the skill requirements of a job vacancy to the skills and experience of a local job-ready person with a disability, while also providing financial support, a free job trial of up to 7 weeks, and an employability job coach, who will provide invaluable support to both the employer and the new employee. What is the business case for employing someone with a disability? Let's hear from a local employer who talks about the business benefits of recruiting people with disabilities through the Employability service.
Hi, my name is Brian Dwan. I'm Managing Director of Jaffe Motor Factors. Several years ago I was approached by Employability to recruit a member of staff. We were job matched with a person. We took them on a 7-week trial and we found it to be very successful. We let the members of staff evolve into all areas of the business, from dispatch to dealing with customers, and we found them very suitable for the job. We approached Employability to take them on a full-time basis, and we did. Since that, we have recruited another member of staff through Employability, another successful candidate, and we're in the process of maybe working on recruiting a third person. The biggest advantage we find with Employability is that they try to job match a person with some experience to the requirements that you require, and which has been very successful for us. The WSS, the Wage Subsidy Scheme, is a great way of getting a contribution towards making up the shortfall what somebody with a disability can possibly bring to your business. Not all people with disability would have a shortfall, but it is a great incentive there. We also found with the Employability was we wanted to expand our business. We have a base in O'Hagish, we also have a base in Kithill, and we recently opened a base in Bailieborough. We wanted to expand, we needed staff, and like any young business, funds was tight, and it was a great incentive to help towards putting somebody into employment, as well as getting a contribution towards having them here. But I would say that the contribution can mean very little at the end of the day, because most times the employee will earn his wages 10 times over. One bit of advice I could give to an employer looking to employ somebody with a disability is you can end up with a very committed, loyal worker who's eager to get back into the workplace and has good skills to offer. And another big advantage is you have the 7 weeks to find out are they suitable for your job, and if they are, to maybe make them a permanent employee or member of your staff. Also with the incentive of the WSS, it leaves scope there where you can have negotiations with your employee, and also you have a job coach to come back to. So if you have any problems, the job coach is always there to help out and to advise and negotiate through the sticky parts to try to find out your even ground. Our very first employee we took on from Employability had no experience in the motor trade. We service counties Monaghan, Cavan, Louth, Meath, Dublin, into Armagh, and we needed somebody with knowledge of car parts for a busy counter and to dispatch parts to customers. Paul come from a carpentry business. Through his disability could no longer work at that trade, so had to reskill. What I seen in Paul was his ability over his disability. Paul wanted to work, he wanted the job. He sold himself to me over 7 weeks, and the keenness, the willingness to learn, to interact with customers and to get on with his life, to not let it hold him back, was the big selling point that I seen with Paul. The second client we took on, Dennis has come from a motor trade. He was a qualified mechanic, and through his disability could no longer work as a mechanic, but had the knowledge of the parts over Paul. But Paul has rose in our organisation to assistant manager in our branch in Kithill. Dennis is with us now going 12 months, and his ability to change has been phenomenal. The diversified, the 19,000, 20,000 part numbers to each area, he knew the parts, but it's a totally different game when he come to start selling them to customers across the phone, and has really thrived and flourished in his environment along with his other work colleagues, and a real team player. And so you need to look by the disability to see the person that can achieve something in your organisation.
Hello, my name is Peter Griffin. I'm the manager of Coscotter, Lisdooney Recreation and Development Association, Lisdooney, County Monaghan. We've been open since September 2007, and in that period of time we've employed several people through the workhouse in Carrickmacross and from Steadfast House in Carrickmacross. We've received huge help from Magella Swinburne and Jim Kerr in getting staff that are suitable to our needs. If there are any employers out there that are hesitant about taking on people with disabilities, there is a 7-week phase or trial, if you like, that you have to judge these people on their skills and adaptability to the work that you need them to do. And after that, there's no focus on you. You can talk to their job coach. If you're not happy with the person that you take on, their job coach deals with it, so it doesn't leave you in an awkward position of saying to the person that you're not suitable to me or whatever. I've been working in this business for over 30 years now, and in the beginning I would have been hesitant, the same as many people out there, but after working with these people, I can't praise them enough in their abilities and their work ethic. They've been absolutely brilliant. So to anyone out there who has any doubts about it, please just give them a chance. It doesn't cost you anything for the first 7 weeks or whatever, but the people that we've taken on trial, every one of them has been given full-time roles, so that says, you know, that'll tell you how good these people are. The overall staff morale in the place with the people that we employed from the disability sectors has actually improved the whole staff morale in the shop, and because the people with the disabilities are so punctual and able to get on with their work and so keen to do it well, from an employer's point of view, it's a great benefit because it makes the staff that you have already employed more keen to do their job better. Since we've started working with the people with disabilities, I would just like to say that these people are now full-time on tills. They can operate lotto machines, post-point machines. They can do all of those things that are quite difficult for anybody to do starting off in the workplace. The way we work here is we deal very personally with people. We like our staff to get involved with people, get to know them on a first name basis, and we find that the people from the different groups with the disabilities in the business we run here in Lisdooney Supermarket, the people with the disabilities in that, they are more than able to, and they take on the responsibility of checking in stuff, which is very important. They check the dates on everything coming in, which is really important from our point of view, because there's no credits for stuff anymore, so they're very keen on that. We also have we sell fuel, coal, briquettes, timber, sticks, everything like that. They have no problem on that side of things. And if there is anybody out there who would like to contact us, you can contact myself, Peter Griffin, or Francis Connolly by telephone, or if anyone would prefer to come and visit our shop and see these people doing their work and their duties, they're more than welcome to come at any time. We're open from 9 in the morning till 9 at night.
Good afternoon. Pat Cassidy is my name. Our company is Platinum Tanks Limited. We're based in Lochagish, Castleblaney, County Monaghan, and we're in existence for the last 7 to 8 years. It's a family owned and run business, and we employ around 30 people, and out of that 30 we have 3 people who currently are on our books with disability. Platinum Tanks was introduced to the Employability Services Scheme, and from that we got access to people who had disability. We were able to take them on a 7-week programme. Platinum Tanks got involved in a scheme, Employability Services, which is based locally and organises employment for people with disability. We would have contacted the office and received 3 people who were taken on in our premises on a 7-week period to see their suitability. As Managing Director of Platinum Tanks, I would have no problem recommending people with disability to other employers throughout this county. There is a stigma sometimes that is relating to disability, but these people have been trained, and it's about matching the job to the person. Finally, I'd like to say, regarding future recruitment within Platinum Tanks, our first place we will look will be Employability Services. Through this service, they will offer us people who we can take on and put into a position and work with them, and if they're suitable, they can gain employment so they can very quickly. By getting assistance from Employability Service, it takes the hassle out of looking to recruitment agencies and the route of advertising looking for employees. It saves time, money, and through Employability Services we are accessing a pool of people who have all job skills.
If you want to secure competent and dedicated staff, enrich and diversify your workforce, and play your part as an equal opportunities employer, then please contact your local employability service. Details are on the screen.